Well, guys, I did it again. I think this is the third haul that I've actually shared with you guys, but there have been others. And my husband is pretty sure I need an intervention at this point. I'm gonna share with you what I got in this book outlet haul. So I'm gonna start here. One of the things that I have found super impressive about Book Outlet is the amount of the who was and what was books that they have in stock. And so this time I got What Was Pearl Harbor. This is the era of history that we're going to be studying this coming year, and I thought that this would just provide a great resource that we could have on hand and any other time that we study this or my kids just have an interest in it and want to read it. The next one is Who Was Frederick Douglass? Again, we will cover him in the era of history we are doing this upcoming year as well. And Who Was Rosa Parks? What was the Berlin Wall? What was the Vietnam War? Asher was especially excited about this one. He is my son that is just really interested in all things military, and so he got really excited when I got this one. And Who Was Sojourner Truth? Now, the next two books are actually recommendations from my friend Wendy over at Plan Prep Pray. I was so excited to actually find these on the Book Outlet website. I went ahead and grabbed them up. It is from a series. She calls it the Precious series. I guess that's what it is. But they are like a mystery book. So this one is Precious and the Mystery of Meerkat Hill. So these looked really interesting. Precious and the Zebra Necklace. So this one, for example, just so you get an idea of what it's like, it's a new pupil, Nancy, arrives at the Precious Ramasto's school, and the two girls become firm friends. When Precious finds out that all Nancy has to remind her of her missing parents is a photograph and a necklace of a beautifully carved zebra, she offers to help find them. This is the start of an adventure that leads the girls deep into the remotest parts of Botswana, where they meet an old lady who recognizes the necklace and has some extraordinary news for Nancy. Find out what is in the latest book to feature the girl who grew up to become one of the most famous detectives in the world, Precious Ramasto of the #1 Ladies Detective Agency. So this just sounds and looks like a great little series. It does include some pictures in there. So it looks like it would be a great one for maybe around like 3rd grade to read. And yeah, it just sounds really awesome. And so I'm excited to dive into those. Okay, so the next three things that I grabbed, these are, I've been curious about these for a while, and I got this with my oldest son in mind, because they do include, it says hazardous level or hazard level. So it talks about like bombings and bayoneting and all that kind of stuff because it is about war, but it is written in a graphic novel style. So this one is Treaties, Trenches, Mud, and Blood. And it's all about a specific tale that happened during World War I. And then I also got Big Bad Ironclad, which is from the Civil War. And so they were really excited about this. So the next one I got is actually a Coyote Peterson book. My boys love Coyote Peterson, and so they were really excited about this one. It's so funny to me when it comes, like you never know, is it gonna have a Walmart sticker or a Target sticker? But they are brand new books and in amazing condition. I have not gotten one book that was not in good condition, or new condition, I should say. Okay, so the next thing I grabbed is, we have a couple of books from this series, but another thing I was so excited about is this Childhood of Famous Americans series. I love this series. Again, it has a few pictures sprinkled in. They do a really good job with these books from what I've experienced so far. But they had several of them on their website, and I actually kind of had a hard time choosing which ones to grab. So I got Helen Keller, and Elizabeth Blackwell, Girl Doctor. Then one of my boys requested the Buffalo Bill one, Rosa Parks, and Crispus Attucks. So I'm excited about getting those and adding those to our library as well. Okay, so I'm about halfway done at this point. Now, this last stack, these are the ones I was so excited about. So I have actually had this on our list for a while. I think it's on the Sunlight reading list. I think, I could be wrong, but it's called Snow Treasure, and it takes place during the 1940s with a Nazi invasion, and it's just a really exciting tale and adventure. And I think my oldest, well, all of my kids actually will really like this, but my oldest, I could see him devouring this on his own. He's really into this era of history, and I think he will really enjoy this. Now, the next ones, I was so excited to find this on the Book Outlet website. I read this, actually I listened to it as an audiobook just to kind of preview it. It's a little bit old for all of my kids to read as a read aloud just yet, but it's an amazing book. And they also had the sequel. So The War That Saved My Life and The War I Finally Won. So just so you get an idea of what it's like, it's Ada is 10 years old and has never left her one-room apartment. Her cruel mother is too humiliated by Ada's twisted foot to let her outside. So when her little brother Jamie is shipped out of London to escape the war, Ada seeks out to join him. Ada and Jamie are forced upon Susan Smith, a woman used to having only herself to care for. At Susan's home, Ada teaches herself to ride a pony, learns to read, and watches for German spies. She even begins to trust Susan, and Susan begins to love Ada and Jamie. But in the end, will their bond be enough to hold them together through wartime, or will Ada and her brother fall back into the hands of their mother? So, oh my goodness, you guys, great book, and I can't wait to read this one. The next book was actually recommended to me, I think by Ashley, my friend Ashley over at Joyful Noise Learning. I'm pretty sure it was her who recommended this. It has also been on my list just to kind of investigate a little further, but it was such a good price and it came recommended that I went ahead and just grabbed it. But it's called Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. If any of you have read this book, let me know down in the comments. Did you like it? I will probably read this before I read it to the kids just to kind of preview everything. The next one is Journey to America, Escaping the Holocaust to Freedom. Super excited about that one. And the next one is called Hannah's Suitcase, The Quest to Solve a Holocaust Mystery. And this one looked so cool. So it is a true story. It's just the story about the search to put together the pieces of her story. And it just looked incredible. It has real pictures and it follows a true story. And I just thought this would be so, so interesting. So I grabbed Hannah's Suitcase. That is my Book Outlet haul this time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will put a link to Book Outlet down below, and that link, if you have never ordered from Book Outlet before, when you make an account with them, which is free, you don't have to buy anything, but it will give you a coupon code so you can save on your first order. And then you, in turn, will get a referral code that you can share and earn referral reward points and things like that. But I hope that this helped you guys. If you are looking for any great books, that is a great place to start. I have found so many really great titles on their website. It's a little hard to navigate and search for sometimes, but if you're patient and you search for certain things or certain authors and you find something you like, it will usually have suggested books at the bottom. And that's typically how I can find all the other ones that I would be interested in. So there's a little tip on the search engine there, because it is kind of it's not a very good search engine on their website. So as I said, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time.